What's going on, everybody? It's Dot Bets. We're checking back in. We got our Rocket Mortgage Classic on the dot coming back at you guys here live on another Wednesday evening, right before the tournament kicks off tomorrow. As always, I'm here with my man, Bet with the Boys, a.k.a. Teaser Nation. How are we feeling this evening, buddy?
Good, man. Had a solid week on the grounds at Travelers last week. It was fun. Friday, Saturday, witnessed a 59 by my guy Cam Young, so that was cool. Yeah, overall, I know we both were close to getting a winner. I had obviously Tom Kim, which was unfortunate. I mean, going to come up against Scheffler, I kind of knew what was going to happen, and I know you had Finau, who kind of blew it on 16 there. On 16. I don't know what happened with that shot, but that's usually what he does well. So yeah, it was another rough outright week. Obviously, we may have to start thinking about doing it without Scheffler markets at this point, because that's 3 times this year I've gotten second place to him. So yeah. Besides that, the tournament matchup was good. I mean, I had Finau top 20, Cantley top 10. So a couple tournament matchups hit as well. So it was a good week overall, but
Yeah, I had Finau top 20, Tom Kim top 20, nice hits.
Yeah,
Adam Morikawa top 10. He faded late, like always. I don't know why I went with him for that, but then Cantlay wasn't much, and then Connors wasn't much as well. But I had Hoagie for a second.
Yeah,
he was minus 20. He was a leader, in the clubhouse, and I'm like, there ain't no way in hell this is gonna happen. But it was plus 9,000 ticket that it was worth a sweat. Even I was by the pool, and I'm like, I got a chance. No. And then I was like, okay, come on, Finau, get your ass moving. He was moving, and then fucking 16, just brutal. So
I don't know what happened there. He came up like 20 yards short, and I mean, no one. I think like one person hit in the water all day. So yeah, I mean that's classic.
That's a rough outright for you though. You had Tom Kim, and he's leading for 3 straight rounds.
It was almost 3 3/4 of the round. Really, like he had it in control, and then Scheffler does what he does, comes out of nowhere on the back 9, kind of just cruising along, and then takes it from him. So
yeah, and kudos to anybody whoever is just putting outrights on Scheffler, whenever.
Yeah, good for you.
Kudos to you guys. I mean, I think his lowest or his highest was plus 800 this past one, and it was crazy because every round I would look at it and I'm like, man, he's like the second highest odds, but he was 40th in the field, and I'm like, they're just recovering their ass. Because if it gets any higher, people are just gonna put it on him. That's how good he is. So, unfortunately, was not on Scottie once again, but we will move on. We got the Rocket Mortgage this weekend. I would say this one's a more subpar tournament than it was the Travelers. And I think next week we're going to take a stream off because it's the John Deere, and that field should be another weak field. So this will be the last one for another week. And so I'm actually on Baby Watch right now. So we have our due date's in about a week and a half. So we're number 2. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're on Baby Watch basically anytime, any place right now. It could definitely want to come out. So we'll see. But yeah, so if this is the first time you guys have tuned in, make sure you guys throw a comment if you guys are on YouTube or Twitch. And if you're on X, make sure you repost it for us. And if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. We would love the engagement. We'll be here right around 8. We might have a little bit shorter of a stream with the weaker field. But I do have my card to give out. I think Teaser's got a couple plays as well. As always, I'll post afterwards. So if you guys miss it, if you guys are watching the replay, just check out my Twitter, and we should all of my card will be up there as well. All right, Teaser. So take it away. Let's get after this Rocket Mortgage tournament. Let's see what we want for stats, and what about this course?
Yeah. So I mean, this is really the complete opposite of last week Travelers. It's just going to play a lot different. It's still going to be a birdie fest. It's just distance-wise the complete opposite. We've seen over the years since they've used this the past couple of years that basically long hitters off the tee play well here. I mean, anyone can play well here, but we see great putters and distance be a factor here. So really what I'm looking at, elite wedge players and birdie makers. So I'm going to take good putters. It's not really a week where bad putters spike. It's more of long-term good putters we see that kind of make the most birdies, and guys who are, a little high or longer off the tee than shorter guys. It's just really no hazards here at all. No penal rough. It's going to be pretty simple. Probably the winner's going to be about 20 under once again. Just tree-lined fairways. That's really the only kind of that makes up this course. Really, it's really nothing to it. It's not that hard at all for them. Really, a course comp is going to be Twin Cities, where they play, I believe, at the end of July. So we see longer hitters there, take advantage as well. So the key stats I'm looking at, just to kind of pile it all up, is driving distance is key, good drive gains. So that kind of factors in everything off the tee. Birdies are going to be huge this week. Got to make birdies to stay in it. And then I think strokes gained putting I'll take a look at as well, because like I said, I think good putters actually stays true to, good putters putting well here. So
yeah, I'm more interested in this tournament because I think it's more wide open for DFS.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously it's not as heavy with the signature event as last week with the heavier hitters in there. But I think this one is wide open. I think Cam Young and Tom Kim and Batia are going to round out a bunch of the ownership for DFS. And the crazy part about that is usually all that ownership is, Scottie, Xander, and Rory. So in my eyes, you could probably, if you're playing DFS and you're going a little high risk, you could probably be underweight or straight up fade them completely.
I agree.
There's so much volatility with them.
Right.
And I think you could easily have a case to not play them. So that's always a good, if you're playing DFS, always try to find a reason not to play somebody, especially if your player pool is pretty large, especially this week with not that many elite plays, and a lot of people are going to tend to those people that they with their names, especially after Cam Young just fired off the 59.
Yeah,
another great Sunday. So I think don't get me wrong, he's on my card. I want to cash in as well, but I think if you're playing DFS, it's a great fade because you just never know what you're going to get from that guy.
Yeah, I agree. I think all three are fades in my eyes. I think this is Batia's 9th tournament in a row, I think. So I think he's going to kind of be gassed out. Tom Kim's been playing a lot lately. I know we can play like devil's advocate and say they got a lot of confidence coming in, but with Cam Young, I could see him missing a cut here. I mean, that's just class him, like coming off of 59 and whatever he shot Sunday and everyone being on him. That's a typical him. So yeah, I definitely would fade those three. I'm for sure not on them on anything. So
yeah, I'm going to sucker this week for him. So I'm going to,
trust me. I feel you, man. I've been a sucker on Cam Young for 2 years now, and I wouldn't blame you. I just know how it goes. So
yeah, so what I'm going to do, so I'll give out my 3 top 20s right now. I'll tweet these out afterwards or X them out next. I don't know what the hell they call it now. But my top 20 card here, I got Minwoo Lee at plus 110, McNeely at plus 140, and then I got Michael Thorpe Jorgensen plus 300. For a half a unit there for the top 20. He's probably my biggest wild card of the week. Thor. How do we know it? Thor. I'm just gonna call him Thor. And so right now he's 8,000 on DK, which is a fairly good price there, but he's still coming in at sub 5%. So he's got a respectable price, but his ownership is very, very lacking. And I think he's playing pretty good golf. So I think it's worth a shot. We got his 4th in driving distance off the tee, and so like I said, it's a gamble top 20 plus 330 if I'm not mistaken. But I like him. McNeely is another one, and Minwoo Lee. I haven't heard too much of rumblings of him this week, so that's usually a better case with Minwoo Lee. If everyone's on him, I try to stay away from him, kind of like the Jordan Spieth effect. So I look for him to have a good tournament, especially in a weaker field like this. I think he should be able to be up there. So top 20 for me this week for them. You got any top 20s?
Yeah, I think I have 3 right now. So it's honestly going to be more of a placement week than tournament matchups because it's a horrible slate. I think a staple for everyone this week's going to be McNeely. I'm scared that I've seen him a lot, but I like him too. I
His
got plus
course
one.
history is awesome.
Yeah,
Like you can't complain. 8th and 21st here in the last 3
yeah, for
starts.
sure. That's part of it too. And I know he's coming off an injury, but like his last 3 PGA Championship 23rd, Charles Schwab 17, RBC Canadian 7. So he's been playing some good golf. He fits the mold. He's above average off the tee distance wise, and he's also a really good putter through his whole career. So I think he's gonna putt well this week, and he does make a lot of birdies when he needs to. My second one, this is another guy who he's kind of been bad as of late, like really bad, but this is just course history, and that's Chris Kirk plus 260. It's unreal course history 14th, 17th, 12th, and a 21st. That's pretty good. He's been playing pretty bad as of late, a 26 at the US Open, but really nothing much, pretty much a last place at Travelers, a missed cut, missed cut, missed cut. So it's kind of a gamble, but I'm just going to go off course history and somewhere where he feels comfortable. And then I'm going to go with this one guy. This is kind of my long shot of the week. He has a 10th and a 12th his last 2 outings, and that's Chandler Phillips. We saw him at Valspar this year, kind of almost win that. He's plus 400. I
Who'd
got
you
him
just say?
at
Sorry. Who'd you say?
Chandler Phillips.
Okay. Cool.
It's kind of pretty new on the PGA Tour this year. He's coming off a 10th and a 12th, so I like his recent form. He's one of those guys we've seen him this year play better at these type of courses, longer hitter. So I'm just going to go bank off, what we've seen and what courses he's done well at this year. So those are my 3 so far. But
yeah, and I'm going to jump to my top 10s real quick. And one of mine is Keith Mitchell. Kind of fits that Chandler Phillips card there a little bit.
Yeah.
He's more popular on DFS than I would like. I mean, he's 21% owned. So, but his recent form and what he fits in a lot of these models, he's popping in them. So I'm thinking that's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think he could be a really, really good value play here, even though he's 21%. You wouldn't think Keith Mitchell 21%, you should play him. But I think in this field, he's worth a shot at 8,500. Not that bad, but I like his top 10. His top 10 right now is plus 330. So right in that range where I've been hitting a couple in that plus 300 range. So I like that that look right there. And then the other one I got is Cam Young. We talked about him, and I'm taking a gander here. I'm just going on a whim, saying let's continue this Cam Young. This field's weak. Top 10s plus 200. Like, come on, you should be able to get top 10 here.
Yeah.
And I'll probably just waste a full unit on that, but we'll see. The other one would be Svensson, and this one's the long shot, probably the longest of the top 10s here at plus 500, going a half unit. And he played well. He got 16th last week, and I think on DFS right here he is kind of under. Yeah, so he's 7,600, so he's a little bit underpriced, and you got him at 16% ownership. Probably. I would not pair Svensson and Mitchell together. I know I have them both on my top 10 cards. I'm hoping for one of the two to hit. If they both hit, kudos to everybody that plays them. But 7,600 here at 16%, little bit steep for Svensson. I just think he's one of the better plays at that price point, obviously, and so does everybody else. So try to get a little bit different if you want. But those are my 3: Cam Young, Svensson, and Mitchell for the top 10s. Do you have any top 10s?
This week I probably won't. I'll probably just roll with 3 outrights and then call it a week. And then
I will say the top 10 market is basically a damn coin flip. And
it is.
Tom Kim is plus 160 right now to be he's the favorite. So even DraftKings or FanDuel, they're just trying to figure out, hey, we don't know what the hell's going to happen, so we're just going to here's the risk if you want to take anybody. So yeah, let's just get into your outrights then.
Yeah,
I'll finish up with outrights and go to tournament matchups. And if anybody's got any questions, throw them in the chat. But we'll be here probably like 5-10 more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of, I wouldn't say chalk, but I mean, this is just guys who've been playing well. I'm first going to start off with Steven Yeager at 25-1.
Man,
He's already
almost.
He almost did, yeah. I mean, it's kind of just he's been playing super well this year. I mean, already has a win. His history here, 2 top tens and a miscut. So I mean, once again, just kind of bombed the ball. Decent putter, so I think he could be in contention. And then one guy, this was a surprising number. I know it sucks he's at 25, but I jumped on 40 like 2 days ago, and I know people who got like 50, and it was a miss number. I think they put it at, and that's Taylor Pendrith. He started the week at 50-1 and he's down to 25, which is insane. I don't know why he started at 50-1. This guy's been playing like sneaky, really good golf. A 14th and a second here, and his 2 times here. He's already won this year. And then just his last 6 starts, a 10th at Wells Fargo, miscut at PGA, 21st, 33rd, 16th at US Open, and then a 23rd last week. He's been playing great golf. He's made me some money over those couple weeks too as well. So I like him on a course, where distance is a big time advantage. And my last one is just going to be, already talked about him, about top 20. And this is just Chris Kirk at 70-1. Just kind of a little sprinkle on that. That's one they always throw him. He hasn't really won in a while, which makes sense. But I mean, I kind of like the 71 number on a guy who's, proven to win before. So that'll wrap up my outrights for the week.
All right, so I got 3 as well, and I'm just gonna be chalky, and everything's been chalk this year, so let's roll with Tom Kim. So I'm hoping either Tom Kim wins, Cam Young gets the top 10, or both. I'm saying, hey, there's been so much chalk this year. Why not go? Put a little bit of chalk on your card. Why not? Besides Scottie Scheffler, I just can't do it. And then, so for all the right reasons for Tom Kim, last week, phenomenal. I liked his top 20. I should have sprinkled his outright, but the guy leads the field for DraftKings ownership here at right around 40%. He's the highest ranked golfer in DFS. He should be heavily owned in your lineups, especially if you're playing cash. Like Tom Kim, he should light this course up. He should take care of business. But if you want to take a safer bet, go ahead and take his top 10. But I do like his outright. It's kind of sickening to take a 12-1 with Tom Kim, but that's just the way the field is right now. Normally I would not do it, but I said, you know what? I'm going to go against my rules, because why not? Because this year with outrights, it don't make no sense anyway.
Yep,
so
I agree.
And then one, I'm going to go against the grain because I have not seen this guy whatsoever, and I love this guy. He's been one of my guys that I've been targeting, not in outrights necessarily, but his top 20s and top 10s. And he is half the ownership of anybody in the 10K range, because you got Tom Kim, Cam Young, Minwoo Lee, and the forgotten boy this week is Alexander Noren. And one of the key, I mean, if you just look at his recent form, it's got to be one of the best in the fields. He struggled recently, and I think that's kind of what he's dipping into with the ownership wise. And I think 10-2, everyone's saying, well, that's pretty steep for Noren. Why would I not just go to Patia, Minwoo Lee, Jaeger, or Young, or Kim? So I'm thinking he's the forgotten boy. I'm playing him a little bit more. I'm probably double his ownership in DFS just to get a little bit different on the field. And I might as well double dip and take his outright at what I get, plus 3,000 here. So Noren plus 3,000. And then my other one, who he's been playing pretty damn good golf. I have not got to the outright table on him until just now. And we got Taylor Moore. Taylor Moore is one of the guys who's got top 10 finishes here. Same with Alex Noren. Noren was top 10 2 years ago here. And I think Taylor Moore was top 10 last year. Yeah. One of those guys, one of the guys that has been playing good golf all season long, 7,500 on DK. 7,500, and he's coming in 11%. So I like him as well in that DFS form here. Plus 4,500. 45-1 is not a bad number here on Taylor Moore. I know usually you can grab him, 60, 70, 80-1 at some tournaments, but with the weaker field, 45-1, I still see some value here on Taylor Moore, who could light it up and give us a sweat come Sunday. So I like him. And then obviously chalk with Tom Kim, and then a little bit contrarian with Noren. So, all right. Anybody else that kind of sticks out to you that you maybe just missed the card or whatnot?
Yeah, there's going to be two guys that are going to play well this week that I'm just missed my card and I'm going to be pissed about. And one's Matt Wallace. I know he's going to play well for some reason. I just know he's going to play well. And I just can't put him on my card because he's too inconsistent. And then another guy who's, I think he just had like eye surgery or something, is Ben Griffin. I've been on him a lot lately, and I know he's going to play well this week. And I'm scared because of the eye, like, stories I've been reading, how he couldn't get like surgery, so he's wearing glasses. He's seeing like floaters and stuff, and I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know if that makes him bad or good this week, but I just know he missed my card and he's going to play well. So I like both those guys to play well.
I have terrible vision, and I mean, I see floaters all the time, so
Yeah.
he's fine.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. Yeah, it's like.
So I got a couple here that I think will surprise some people. And if you're in DFS, these are some good long shots here. Luke List is probably the wildest of the wild cards, and he's ranking high in some models here, and he's sub 5% owned. Worth a shot here, especially when it just really doesn't matter off the tee. And Luke List is probably one of the best in the field at doing that here. So Luke List, and then I got EVR, Eric Van Ruin. He's coming in at 10%, so not that much of a sleeper, but I do like him this week. And then someone I'm not going to play, but he's probably going to do well, is Daniel Berger. And I can't get to him, but I'm sure some way, somehow he's going to be top 10. And come Sunday, someone's going to have an outright card and it's going to piss me off that I didn't play him. But could not get to him. And then probably the other one that I just never, ever get to is Eric Cole. Eric Cole.
Yeah,
and
he's been bad lately. Yeah.
I know, but for some reason, with a weaker field, I can just see him doing well. But I'm not gonna play him. So if anybody wants to play him, go right ahead. If you want to play him in DFS, he's coming in right at 5% as well. So those are some long shots. So let's end it on some tournament matchups here. And we got any that you're looking at?
So DraftKings, it was a horrible lineup this week. I did one on FanDuel. You probably won't like it, but I just, it's not more of a fade of the guy. It's just I like the guy I'm taking more, and that's Pendrith plus 100 over Minwoo Lee. And that's on FanDuel if everyone has FanDuel. It's not that I think Minwoo's a big-time fade. I just think a plus money on Pendrith. I like him more at this course with his course history. So that's really the only one that stood out. I think McNeely over Noren is like a 50-50. I lean to McNeely, but it's I wouldn't put money on that. But there were some tough ones on DraftKings this week.
Yeah, Keith Mitchell plus 100 over Jaeger. I mean, that's tough.
It's tough.
You like Jaeger, and I like Mitchell, so that's tough. Tom Kim is minus 142 over Aaron Rye, which is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's tough to take.
I mean, probably Svensson over McIntyre. That's not a bad one there.
I don't hate that one. Isn't that minus 130 though, right?
Svensson's plus 100 there on DK.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so I that's probably my favorite one if I'm looking as a full tournament. And then probably the other one would be Taylor Moore plus 102 over Davis Thompson. Even though Thompson's been playing sneaky good golf.
Yeah, I've been fading him, and he's been killing me.
If I like Taylor Moore, let's go plus 102 there and double dip. Cam Young over Alex Noren. Of course, they'd pair those two together. Cam Young minus 135. Can you get to the books there with that? Yeah. I'd probably target more of Cam Young in the tournament matchups. I think I'm going to go for like round by round matchups.
Sorry.
Right. Minwoo Lee over Pendrith. You had Pendrith there.
I loved that one. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite one's probably going to be Svensson or Taylor Moore. Those two. So grab those tournament matchups. Round one finisher. I'm looking at. I already know who I want. Where the hell is this?
For FRL.
Yeah. Where's it at? Wherever Luke List is at on this damn thing, I can't find
Luke List.
Oh, there he is, plus 11,000.
Shoosh, yeah.
Sprinkle the shit out of that. Luke List plus 11,000.
If he gets a hot putter,
just do it.
I might
another one that I probably like for that would be either Matt Wallace at 70 to 1. I could see him shooting up the gates pretty quickly and then fading.
I agree completely. Matt Wallace is going to be first round. I'm telling you right now. I'm not kidding.
And then let's see, 70-1. Let's go a little bit more chalky. Oh man, one person we haven't talked about. What do you think about Willie Z this week?
Yeah, no thanks. He sucks right now. He is horrible. He had one good round Thursday last week, and then went 2 over on Friday. It's pretty tough to do at the Travelers. I mean, that's like a horrible round. So, yeah, he's tough right now to back.
Yeah, I would have played him more last week than I did this week.
Yeah, no.
Unless he surprises me and then I see him in a round matchup with some value, then I'll see. But
yeah,
it's really a wait and see right there. I'm not going to bet him. Oh, right. Other one, Eric Van Ruin. Sorry, 75-1, EBR. Yeah. I'm just thinking 3 long hitters, torch a course early on, and get after it. So those are 3 ones that you can sprinkle too. So EBR, Luke List, and then you have Matt Wallace. That's some.
Yeah, I actually like all 3 of those.
Not bad.
Yeah,
we can see. Any other final thoughts down the stream?
Hopefully we can. Maybe we'll get an outright when we least expect it. So I'm not expecting to hit one, but we'll see.
Hey, sometimes that's how it goes. That's how it goes some days and some weeks. I think overall our placements have been on point, and our outrights are there. It's just Scottie Scheffler just swoop in at the last second. So
for sure,
overall, I think our process is definitely still there. Round by round matchups. Make sure you guys get in the Discord. I have one with here, and then you got teasers as well in the description below. So, all right, appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, we'll skip next week's John Deere. We'll be back for the following tournament as I'm on some baby watch here. So we will go after there, and then I'll still have a card depending on the baby situation. If I can squeeze one out, can definitely do that. So, all right, we'll get up and out of here. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and let's cash some tickets. See you guys.